She once wanted me to literally make her cereal from scratch. I wouldn't let her jump down the stairs, also because I wouldn't throw her into the sun, the actual sun. My kid woke up at 3 a.m. screaming and sobbing hysterically because she couldn't see her own elbow. The moon was too big. I had the audacity to follow the law and stop at a red light. Mad at me for not turning the rain off. Hello, beautiful person. How are you doing today? I thought tonight I'll do something kind of light, so I'll be reading Reddit stories of parents sharing the weirdest reasons their toddlers cried. So let's find out some of those reasons. She wanted chocolate and I gave her chocolate. Mine was crying that he wants banana while eating banana. She wanted to go upstairs but didn't want to be upstairs. Today my son cried because he didn't want to be picked up. But then he wanted to be picked up. But then he didn't want to be picked up. But then he wanted to be picked up. Last night it was 2 hours of crying because dad was going to do bedtime. Tonight it's because dad is not going to do bedtime. My son cried because his ice cream was too cold. Then he cried because it was melting. During bedtime, my son started calling for dad to come in. Dad entered the room. Son started bawling. No, daddy, no, out, out. So dad left. Son, again. She wanted to go to the park but didn't want to get dressed to go to the park. What do you want? I sneezed. As soon as he calmed down, I sneezed again. Chaos ensued. My baby hates when my husband sneezes. Therefore, I hate when my husband sneezes while I'm nursing. That's so funny. My husband's sneezes are really loud, especially when kids are sleeping. She's crying right now because I gave her too much cereal. Someone replies, I mean, you should really know the correct amount. I always get the amount of cereal wrong for my 3-year-old and I always get in trouble. Daughter started to cry because the glass of water she just drank from wasn't full anymore. Cried once because her brother got more food. Her brother is 14 and she is 3. I wouldn't let her stir her cereal with the TV remote. She didn't want potatoes. She was too full for potatoes. I wasn't making potatoes. I wasn't even cooking. I peeled the banana he wanted to eat. Oh yeah, bananas. Do you let them peel their own bananas or do you peel it for them? Can you cut it or do you give it peeled but not cut? It's always a guessing game. I wouldn't let my youngest climb into the oven with the cookies. Mine had an epic meltdown when I wouldn't let him shove his hands in the toaster. I removed the dead ladybug from his mouth like a total biatch. How did that get in? Mine tries to climb in the toilet while I'm using it. This is the same with my 1-year-old. I wouldn't let her go near the dead raccoon at the park. She still says goodnight to the dead raccoon at bedtime every so often, and it's been at least 6 months. No, you are not allowed to lick the outlets. I wouldn't let her dive headfirst off our bed onto the hardwood floor. I wouldn't let him eat the dog food. Mine wants to climb into washing machine anytime he sees it. And then I freak out because I imagine them climbing into it and somehow closing the door and the machine starts. Someone says, dog food over here. And then another person says, oh yeah, that's a daily occurrence. She wanted to put Roomba in her bed with her stuffed animals for bedtime. I said no. Original poster says, I see no problem with her request. This is clearly a stuffed animal. Then a person replies, fire truck? Sure, have at it, kiddo. Roomba has a job to do though. Roomba cleans the kitchen, living room, playroom, and dining room after bedtime. Someone else says, well then Roomba deserves hugs and snuggles for being a good vac-bot. There will be more dust tomorrow. I'm with kiddo in this one. Maybe put some jammies on Roomba so she doesn't get dirt in the bed. Can you imagine that? My kid always wants to sleep with his newest toy. This is usually not a problem except for when Grandpa got him a trike for his birthday. Aww. That makes me remember the time my 2-year-old had gotten about 10 plastic spoons from Kinder Eggs that someone else had collected. But every time he grabbed them, at least one spoon fell down, so he started to cry hysterically. I don't remember how many hours it took to go to bed that night. When I was little, I didn't know how to tie a knot and wanted to wear my Batman cape. My cousin tied it for me, but sideways, so the Batman ridges were on my side. So my reaction was to cry. LOL. My son cried because I told him how to spell his name. Apparently, I have been spelling it wrong for 5 years. Today, my son cried because he didn't want to have toes. My friend's kid cried because she wanted the cat to be purple. I said, oh my gosh, but it was his gosh, not mine. This is so funny, I can picture it now. No, my gosh. There was an apple on the TV. In the next scene, there was no apple. Cue heartfelt tears about the apple being gone. I told my son he wasn't alive when I was a baby. He cried because he has teeth. Our cat is a cat and doesn't become a dog when asked. When my kid was little, he once had a complete red face screaming meltdown in the car. Of course, we were on a long bridge, so I couldn't pull over. I'm fearing the worst. Did he get stung by a bee? Is it something pinching him? Did he get hurt? So finally, I can find a safe spot and pull over. Do you know what the issue was? Lint. A piece of lint. He couldn't reach it and lost his mind. Someone replies, or God forbid they drop a toy on the floor and lose their minds. It's like the fact that we can't do anything to help them immediately makes the emotional situation so much more catastrophic. Yes, in the car. And then you hear the toy hitting the floor and you're like, oh, shit. My little girl cried because we won't let her eat the TV remote or the sofa blankets or the sofa or us. LOL. Can you tell she's teething? That's been the story of my day as well. Stupid teeth are so close and they just won't come through. She bit me hard. I squealed. She cried. She's 8 months. I can relate. My 1-year-old bites me every single day. My middle child, she looked up at the sky and just started crying. I asked her what was wrong. She said, the sky wants to cry because the sun made fun of the cloud, so I am sad. Bullying isn't nice. Wailing. That's cute. I get overwhelmed with all the screaming and crying and whining. But reading these makes me feel a little more lighthearted. One day I will miss the things that they cry about. Anyways, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope this put you in a good mood as well. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Oh, they just don't got what I've got.